Hi guys, welcome to my art practice formative PowerPoint presentation about what I have done so far and what I plan to do for my final piece um, by me, Verity Nolan. Sorry I couldn't be there to do this in person, but circumstances are against me. So I was told to do this little virtual thing. So let's just get started. Let's get into it. So first off, as a group, we did this all together, experimenting with objects. I heard the word objects and I immediately was like, sentimental objects I love and that I kind of these objects kind of represent who I am as a person. So these are the objects I brought in. I brought in a Minecraft sword, a Five Nights at Freddy's um, figurine, a necklace that I wear quite often, and just various other objects that I decided to print to archive them in a way that's different to like photography. I think that was what the goal was. Yeah, the sentimental value. Um, we did the thing where it's in like the sunlight and it kind of the ink kind of outlines it. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I think it's a good way to archive or archive, however you say it, however whatever tickles your pickle. So that was that, and then we experimented with crystals, as you know. A lot of us were there. Again, I used another sentimental object that was a Minecraft skeleton Lego figure. Um, because like crystallizing, I guess crystallizing goes back. Like I used to be obsessed with crystals as a child. Forgot that you could make them yourself, even though they look a bit like coral in the end. Didn't really go very well because I thought that my object would crystallize itself, but actually, what happened was the liquid kind of traveled through the string that was holding the figure in the Play-Doh cup, and the liquid traveled through the string onto the outside of the cup, so the object didn't actually crystallize itself. But it's a fun way. It would have been a fun way to archive something. Um, and I enjoyed doing that, and that was really fun. Go Minecraft. Experimentation towards my final piece. This is a biggie, isn't it? Um, I It was the repetition thing that I chose to do, or that we did over reading week. Um, and my kind of practice that's outside of art practice in studio is like brain rot and being in front of a screen for hours on end. And I do that daily. I know a lot of you guys, yeah, I'm looking at you, do that as well. So it's relatable. So that's what I wanted to kind of represent in towards my final piece. So what I did was over a couple days, missed out a day, I have to say. I recorded myself brain rotting, just scrolling on Instagram, or I was on my laptop for one of these videos, and it's the first two videos I did on the first 2 days I started it. I sat there for 30 minutes, no break, didn't even move a muscle. I was lying in my bed for 30 minutes, as I do, as you do, looking at you again. And it was, to be exact, it was 29 minutes and 48 seconds, and that was taken on the 4th of November. Um, so that's what I have done. And then I did that again continuously over the next couple of days. That's me on my laptop. That's me on my laptop. Am I pointing in the right? That's me on my laptop. I'm trying to figure out how this will. That's me. That's oh whatever. Me on my phone and again on my phone. Um, Shows repetition and daily activities that many people can relate to. Being stuck in bed on your phone daily. I decided to drop the recording time to 10 minutes because I just don't need 30 minutes of footage to make my final piece idea, which is true because I don't want my final piece to just be me lying in bed for 30 minutes. So I didn't really need to lie there for 30 minutes. It was just to make a statement, okay? Um, it also focuses on an important object. So, like your phone, I know everyone's phone is a very important object to themselves, and your laptop, just any piece of technology, really. Um, is my microphone still? So everyone has a piece of technology in their life that they can't live without, and also that is something that I guess this idea plays on, is that my phone can't live without my phone. Um, so this kind of plays in with repetition and an important object. And I'm just recording myself doing a daily activity that everyone does. That regularly, probably never, is ever recorded. So yeah. Towards my final piece is my. Am I still good? My vision for my final piece. My final piece will be a short film combining all my videos and my brain rotting into one cinematic video. My vision is to layer these clips with talking and noises that you would hear when scrolling social media, so like ads, um, people being like, "Oh my god, get ready with me too," and then it will cut to another thing of being like, "This is how to make a seafood boil," kind of thing. Accompanied with music that will gradually get more intense to represent the overbearing nature of the internet. It'll just get more intense. The internet's overwhelming. You know what I mean? And it shows repetition over countless days while also exploring my own practice, the theme of indulging in brain rotting. I will continue to record myself brain rotting to get more clips to compile into a longer video. But yeah, that's basically where I'm going with that. That's me literally picking my nose on my laptop. But yeah, they'll just compile into one big final piece. And I have a vision, and it's going to work. But thank you so much for listening. Sorry I couldn't be there in person. I wish I was there. Wish you were here, wherever I am. Yeah. Thanks, guys.